Whoa! Coco coming in with the 9 months. What a legend. Indeed. Thank you, Coco. Oh, that means I need to resubscribe to you. Resubscribe to you. Also means you need to stream. Yeah, what am I waiting for? Am I playing ads? Playing ads. I forget how to stream. It's been too long. Okay. Let's some ads. Enjoy. 3 minutes of ads. I'm on YouTube. All those ads are playing. Let's put my face on the screen. How we doing, everybody? It's me, Bill from Alec Games. I'm outside again and we'll have to talk to you later. You're always outside, man. Stop touching grass. Do whatever the opposite of touching grass is. But yeah, it's me, Phil from Alec Games. It's been a hot minute. I haven't streamed for multiple different reasons. Yeah. But I'm back. Hopefully consistently so. We'll see what happens. I was feeling brave today. And finished work pretty early, so yeah, it's still not going to be a long stream, maybe a couple of hours. But yeah, we're going to try and get some stuff done. So how much longer we got left? A minute and a half. But yeah, I've given my game to some friends at work. One of them's played it and they gave me some good feedback. They enjoyed it. They thought it was pretty good. But yeah, they had some good feedback. And I don't know, it's making me think about this combat beta release, whether it's really worth me doing that. Because I feel like I really have to preface what is happening, like how much of it's finished, how much of it's not, and what I want people to focus on. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm giving it to people that are not really gamers. Well, actually no, the friend that gave me good feedback, he's a gamer for sure. But yeah, I also didn't preface it very much with him what to expect. And so yeah, I don't know, it's weird, it's hard because it's like I need feedback, but I also don't want to give people something that's not good. I don't know, it's a strange place to be in. All right, ads are over. Let's get into it. So some little bits of feedback that maybe we'll try to implement was that one little thing was inside the Earth Temple. The puzzle here, it kind of doesn't, I mean, you know, I hadn't fully built this out yet. And again, so that's my fault for not really prefacing it properly. But I think it's good to implement it now so I don't forget it later. But like when you interact with this, with these gates, you have to like you have to answer straight away. Like you can't like back out of it, and like if you don't get it right, you get punished with a battle. And so my friend that was playing, he was just like, oh well, you know, one, the murals didn't really look like murals, so I didn't know that I had to read these. So I just went to the gate, and then, you know, it asked me this question that I had no way of knowing the answer to yet, because I didn't know that these were murals and that I could read them. And yeah, so I mean, I think I was eventually going to change this or do something to make it more obvious. Like have a cutscene as you enter being like, oh, look at this stuff on the wall. Maybe we should check that out. Kind of thing. Because yeah, it's not until after that... it's not until after that... you know, whoever's in your party, the mage, you know, points out, oh, you know, maybe the murals can give us a clue. Like if you don't get it. And I guess another thing was with this playtest version that people had, I left the playtest abilities in that allow you to, you know, win the battles easily, you know, Schlorp and TJ's Wrath. But but yeah, people would kind of default to using them eventually because the combat wasn't engaging enough. So, but one thing to remedy this, right? Because, which is weird, right? Because the way I've built it currently, with how much experience you get from each battle, is that, you know, even in the first level, you only have to do 3 encounters, 3 battles, full of, you know, 4 enemies to get enough experience to get to the next level. That's it. And then, like, you know, anything you do on top of that is obviously just extra XP towards the next level. And then beyond that, you know, it's only like 5 or so encounters. And yeah, so these, so it doesn't take a lot to level up, I thought. But I suppose there's a lot of different things happening, right? So like people that play this blind, you know, or just play it, right? They don't know that I've built it so that, you know, each level, you know, ground floor of the Earth Temple is level 1 enemies, and then level 2 enemies on the next level, and then level 3 enemies. And like, you know, to get through each level, you just need to be at least the same level as the enemy that you're currently facing. Like that's good enough. Like you don't have to grind beyond that. And so one thing that I thought about to help with this is making the player aware of their progress towards each level. Because in the base vanilla RPG Maker engine, you don't, it doesn't show like, yeah, there's no level up screen. It's just if you get enough experience points, then you'll level up at the end and it'll tell you, but you never know, you know, you've got this much XP still to go until you reach the next level. And so that, you know, a level up screen, you know, you don't think much about it until, yeah, you realize that it's a constant signpost to the player of how they're progressing. It lets them know Damn it, I'm at work. Something to unwind with afterwards then. Ah, sorry to hear that, Steve. But thank you. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you're well. Hope you have a good time at work. So yeah, it does it does what it you know, I never thought too much of the functionality of a level up screen and what that does to the player, to what they're thinking about. And yeah, it does. It reminds you like, hey, you're only 50 XP away from leveling up. And then you go, oh, well, from each battle, I get way more than 50 XP. So I definitely want to fight one more battle so I can level up. You know, it's a constant reminder of what you're working towards. So yeah, I think we're, you know, I said I was going to make this game and then like sort of add plugins at the end. But I think if I want to do this combat beta, and yeah, I need to make the combat experience as good as possible. That's the thing. I was already getting good feedback on the combat, and a main takeaway was that it didn't feels a bit monotonous. But I mean, you're in the early levels, you don't have all the skills yet. You know, is it more fun when more skills come out? Is it more fun when you understand the archetypes of each of the enemies? The friend of mine that played, he liked, you know, that there was some synergies between some of the abilities, but he felt that there wasn't enough. And, you know, I said like, oh, you know, later on you get a bit more, but I don't know whether I need to lean into that more. Again, because you have such a limited number of skills. Yeah, you have a limited number of skills. So does that, you know, so do I really need to make them, like all kind of synergize in some way to really make it worthwhile? So do I need to rework all the skills? Maybe not so much that I have to change the animations again, but maybe, yeah, think more about how they play into each other. But like, it still needs to be somewhat balanced. Like, it can't be too broken. I don't know. My harsh opinion, welcome Mana Brent. Default combat in RPG Maker is the worst part of the engine, and it's very hard to make it feel good. Yeah. Oceani's fan. Hey, welcome, welcome. What brings you to the stream? Yeah, it's true. It is hard, but yeah. And I guess this friend too, like he has had a little bit of experience with RPG Maker games and stuff. So yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I don't need the combat to be perfect or amazing, because, you know, given that opinion, I know it can't necessarily be, but just like good enough that you can play through and get through the game. So yeah, we'll have to think about that. But I think, yeah, we're gonna have to look at maybe putting in some plugins. It's also eating up an enormous amount of dev time. Yeah. That's alright. That's alright. I don't have a deadline. Well, I mean, there's a deadline always looming over all of us. It's invisible. We don't always know when it's coming, but to get dark and morose. Oh, also my frame is, there we go. Put that back in. Everything good I used RPG Maker before for trying to make a Pokemon fan game. Now I'm using Summer Engine to make a Pokemon fan game after many tries. Are you having a better time? I've never heard of the Summer Engine. Is it like built specifically to make Pokemon type games. Is a rapper Rangudo. Oh, okay. And like a rapper that's good for Pokemon type games. So we need we need to oh man, I don't know. This sucks though. This is the annoying part. It's an AI tool. Oh, okay. This is the not fun part, is like getting all the plugins you want set up and put in the game properly. I mean, look, it's not that difficult. You open this up, you grab what you want or all of it, you copy it and paste it into where are we? Simple RPG. Into the JS plugins folder, and yeah, and then you set it all up in Thingamabob. I loves me some plugins. Yes, indeed. Plugins are incredible. They do a lot of amazing things and can really transform your game. I don't remember how much I paid for Yanfly. I feel like it's not too much. I bought it ages and ages ago. So if you're using MV, Yanfly is pretty good. I mean, you know, there's a lot of different plugins out there, but like in terms of like, if you just want like a broad swath of plugins that can do a lot of things, Yanfly's not too bad. Yanfly packs are quite cheap. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I think I just bought the full collection. I don't think I've updated it for a long time though, but it's fine. Which game? Which of my games can I pull from that has the plugins I want? Bombra? What have I got? Oh, that was another thing too, was to show move order. Because yeah, he would try to set up, you know, a combo between characters, but then the wrong character would go first, and so it would muck everything up. RPG Maker XP was my favorite RPG Maker version because of the compatibility with Pokemon Essentials. So are you... Yeah, I mean, you're obviously still working on this Pokemon game. So with your Pokemon fan game, are you making your own monsters? Are you... Yeah, turn order lets you make technical decisions. Yeah. So again, you know, it's one of those things that you take for granted, you don't think about with the base engine. Because, you know, I thought turn order probably wasn't going to be that important for my game because the combat wasn't that involved, but obviously over time with some of the abilities that I put together, it makes more sense to know if what you're doing is going to happen in the order that you need it to. Let's... Is there a date added? Date created? Uh, uh, yeah, I think that's what I want. Okay, let's just try that for now. I don't, is that gonna, what did I want? I wanted turn, yeah, so there's turn order display. And what was the other thing? What was the other, what was I talking about? Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. The aftermath level up. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that's in there. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll grab these and go into simple RPG plugins. We'll just drop those in. Skip that file. It's already in there. Is your game available on itch, iOS, or Steam? So the plan is we're building it in the base engine and we're using default assets, and we're just gonna release it for free on itch, let people play it, get a bunch of feedback, and then remaster, remake it with like an 8-bit you know, art style, and then, you know, spruce everything up and release it on Steam and try and make a little bit of money. But the money's not the main thing. It's more just about having a game released on Steam, because that would be really cool. Cool. So we drop those plugins in. So now we go to this guy. No, not that guy. This guy. The puzzle pieces. And now the really fun part. So you can make a little, well, this is Yanfly's one, but yeah, you can make a JS file that just has this as the title, just so you can separate your categories and stuff. What I might do, where did I pull this from? Which game? Which game was it? Bombra. We're gonna open Bombra. Gonna open Bombra. And I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna copy this. And then I'm gonna go back. I'm pretty sure this works. I'm pretty sure I've done this before. So if you've already set it up in a previous, yeah, cool. The problem is that all of the settings are whatever I had them set to for Bombra, which may cause some issues. So I'm gonna have to kind of go through and do stuff. Now do I need autosave? I don't want autosave because we've got manual saves. So we're just gonna delete that completely. Save core though is good because it makes the save menu look a bit nicer, and you can also choose how many save files you have. Do I want 5? Return after saving. No, I'll make it you have to exit out yourself. Oh, see, and I've got like different... Did I change the save icons? I don't remember what that was. We'll find out. We've got different sounds. Is that a sound that I even have? Hopefully. We'll find out. The game will crash otherwise. See, and we can put different information on there. Okay. So with message core, we can change some things. So we can do message sounds. Yeah. Which again will add some more flavor to the game very easily. So when you talk, you know, instead of just silence as the text goes across the screen, you know, you'll have a sound like and so there's different settings here where you can add pitch variance so that it's not just but it'll go and you can change the pitch and so I had it set to this knock thing, which is it's not, we might make a custom sound or something in future, but that'll be good for now. Now message macros, why did I have this? What does this even do? Oh, this was to try and, yeah, okay, I don't need this. I don't need this. Well, maybe, no, I don't need it. It's fine. Battle engine core, so we can have animated enemies. Again, another subtle thing that you can do, you know, make it look like your enemies are breathing so that they're not just these static images. Ooh. This could be good actually if I leave the damage core in. So currently the damage will max out at 9999. But with this on, you can remove the damage cap. So you can do beyond 9,900. And that was really important for my game Bombra because the boss has like, because you only fight one boss, but like hundreds of thousands of health. And so eventually you get strong enough where you can one-shot them, basically. So I needed it to be more than 9,999 damage, otherwise the battle would take forever. And that would not be fun. Battle engine. Escape ratio. Reflect animation. Oh, yeah, so this has some animations in it. I'm just gonna set all this to 0. We don't want that now. I think that's fine. Animated enemies. I guess we can just leave that on whatever it is right now. That'll be fine. A battle cursor. A custom battle cursor. Do I want to bother with that? I don't have an image to use for it. Let's just turn that off. Maybe we'll come back to it. Battle status window. Oh, excuse me. We'll leave that for the moment. Excuse me. Hit accuracy. Alters the nature. Just leave that off for now as well. Goodness gracious. Victory Aftermath. Okay, we definitely want this. Yes. Victory order. XP custom drops. What's custom? Max level. Yeah, we want that. Font size. Cheer weight. Oh, what do I currently have set as the victory music? Ship 3. What do I currently have set as the victory music in here? Victory 1. Did I pitch it? 50, 80% pitch. Victory 1, 80% pitch. Wait, I can set it to anything? Oh, that's different. It's not the same. I guess we'll leave it as is for the minute. Okay. Aftermath level up? What does that mean? Okay. Guess we'll have that on as well. Custom displays any custom plugin extensions. Drops. Okay. Weather in battle. Don't. Oh. Weather does not appear in battles. Save weather. Saves the current type parent duration. The change should be saved. Does it just pull from... It's until whatever weather that's being played on the map also affect the weather played in battle. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's worth having. Because, you know, there's raining. There's raining when we're on the... I mean, that's the only place that it would show up. But, you know, a little touch. Cost me nothing. Let's put it in there. Shop. Menu core, more currencies. We don't want more currencies. We're only using gold, so we won't worry about that. I'll just turn it off instead of deleting it because maybe I'll change my mind later. So this will be better, hopefully, for showing the shop menus. Okay, equip. Is this gonna make equip better? Let's just put on. Change battle equipment. Is this? Oh yeah, change equipment mid battle. Do I want that? I mean, I don't need to include a tutorial for it, but if I set that to 0, does that mean I can use it infinitely? Do I want you to always freely be able to change your equipment? Because, like charms, right? You might want to change the charms mid-battle. Yeah, I'm okay with that. See, look at this already. Like just these plugins just changes tons about the game. Tons of things. Status menu core. I don't think we need that. Options core. Makes a better looking options menu, I suppose. Event chase player. So this, we could pivot. This game has been built with random encounters, but using the event chase player, I can set it up so that there are monsters on the screen that will actually chase you. But I kind of want to keep it with the random encounters, even though everybody hates random encounters, but I'm hoping that I can tweak the random encounters to not be super annoying. Because that was another complaint, actually, particularly in the water temple when you've got to press all the different buttons. Because you know, it doesn't bother me so much because I'm familiar with the map and I know where the buttons are. But even when I didn't know, even when I knew where the buttons were, or if I forgot the order of the buttons, like, yeah, it sucks moving between all the buttons and then constantly getting caught in, excuse me, constantly getting caught in, random encounters. So, but that just came to, I haven't tweaked the number of steps that it takes or anything like that. So I just need to, figure that. And it's hard to balance because right now the maps that I have are just placeholder. They're not the actual maps yet. So I need to, yeah, it's gonna be a thing. I'm on team random encounters, no fun. Yeah. But that's the thing. I'm playing, you know, I guess I'm going for like an old school RPG vibe, and what else am I doing? Well, yeah, like I said, when I remake it, it's gonna have like an 8-bit aesthetic, and so I think that would play more into that. But maybe we'll change it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because it's a lot more to set up if you do that. It's not hard. It just takes a bit of time. And then, you know, if I'm making the map and then I change the map, then I've got to change the positioning of all the monsters and updating their pathing and, like, you know, do they respawn? Like, what spot do they respawn in? There's a bit that goes into it. Icons on events. Let's just turn that off for now. The credits page, we want that. And dynamic title images. I don't really need that. And a music menu. Ooh. That could be fun. Okay, so I think that's all right at the moment. Excuse me, I need to blow my nose. All right, so we just put all that stuff in. Let's see if the game runs with all these new plugins. Cool, so now there's a credits page. Oh, and that's the old credits. Ooh, definitely have to change that. Okay. Not crashing. See how the text sounds. See, it's a bit better. Yeah, definitely need a different sound effect. Why is the... Why is the menu not showing properly? I think some plugins are overlapping. Well, this is the new menu screen. It's kinda better, but it's not my favorite. That looks bad. You just get rid of that. Bloody 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 blah bloody bloody blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's go, team. All right, let's see how that menu looks now. Ugh, yeah, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Okay, can we? Oh, we can. We can switch between people. That's good. Using Q and W. Okay. Let's go back to the king. Blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Boom, 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 boom. So we want to see the battle screen as well. Mana Brent, did you see? Your good friend still there? Yeah, and the king said you could provide us with some basic supplies. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Now let's see how much easier it is to equip everyone. So much quicker. Alright. How much money have we got? $0. $0. yeah, that's the thing too, is that it shows an icon instead of just the G symbol. Let's skip the tutorial. Alright, let's fight someone. Why is it so laggy? Okay. Now we can change our equipment. If we had different charms, we could do that. I can do that as often as I want. Cool. Tactics. Attack. Okay. It's an earth enemy. Nice, we won. Okay. So yeah, you can see how far we're gonna go to level up. Okay, that was good. Okay, I'm not liking this what's-a-majigger. I'm liking this menu. Oh, so this is the new... Oh no, that means I lose all my save files with this update. That's right. Just to think about. And yeah, look, it's a whole new save menu. So like, last member lost. Oh, it's showing... It's showing, because you can tell it what variables to show on the save screen if you want to display more interesting information. I missed it, sorry. But it also gives you the location, which is good because yeah, I would just never know what anything was. Alright, well we can look at that. We're at the Earth Temple. Cool. Cool, okay, so let's exit that and let's have a look. So, we have an alt menu screen, so maybe if I turn this off, because what else do we have? Is there a menu screen? Status menu core? Profile status page, no. What do I have? Drop menu core? Why is this? Yeah, turn that off. Let's try this one on. I want to see what this looks like. But what? Not sure if you've already done this or not, but Yanfly plugins are meant to be loaded in the order they're listed on the website. Yeah. That's why I just ripped it straight from the game that I had already set it up in, because they were all put in a proper order. Because yeah, it takes me way too long to look through that list and go, oh, this goes here, this goes here. Yes, but yeah, but that's very important. That's very important when dealing with plugins. Is yeah, the order that they're placed in. So yeah, for Yanfly in particular on their website, well, maybe I'll just bring it up. Where's Yanfly? Hit. Reference list. Inflight engine. Yeah, so this plugin list, the order that all of these are in is like how they should be placed within your game. Because if you do them out of order and stuff like that, they like won't talk to each other properly. So yeah, it's important to get that correct. I'd put those other MISC plugins at the top below all of the inflow stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, I want to keep. Oh, I suppose I'll just put it all down there. Community basic. Oh, yeah. Is this something? What was I looking at? I swear I was looking at something that was talking about the menu screen. The shop menu. Equip. Yeah. Status menu. Maybe it's just this mucking up. Just turn that off. Let's have a look. But it probably means it'll go back to the... Yeah, it goes back to the OG. So why was that? Because I swear it was displaying correctly last time. I mean, it's okay. It's not the worst thing. It's not the worst menu. No, we still got our Hopkins. I thought we changed them. Yo, Simple Games Harlequin. Welcome, welcome. Wait, Simple Games, Simple Gaming. I don't remember. All right, so this is the different battle menu. I mean, well, it's kind of nice because it shows like what action you've selected, you know, and that you have selected an action for each character. So I'd say it's probably worth having, worth doing. And then yeah, that in conjunction with, we showed the turn order. Wait, the turn order one wasn't in there. Pretty sure we brought that plugin over, but we just haven't put it in the game. So we'll do that. Yep. He dodged it? Are you kidding me? Oh, so this is a thing too with the battle core. Is that, oh geez. Is that it shows damage differently. Gaming indeed, yeah. How you been? I feel like it's been a hot minute. Alright, well. Oh yeah, and that was another thing that came out of the playtesting. Everybody hates the rogue. Everybody hates the rogue. I need to beef the rogue up a bit. He's just a little too weak. But like, little do they know, like, the rogue is like OP by the end. I guess that's another helpful thing too, is the way it displays the status info. Jeez. Well, I don't want to kill him yet, because I need to. I want to revive Neve first, or is he going to miss out on all this XP? Healing touch on Sia. What? Oh. I was like, why wasn't that working properly? Don't die, please. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? That's so rude. How does he even target him? He was dead. That doesn't make sense. I thought their moves were decided, like, before the turn. Chipping away at the game as usual. Nice, nice, nice. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, let's use our other revive. And then maybe a health potion on Neve. Better not act first. I swear to goodness. Yeah, that's why you need turn order as well, to be like... Anyway. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. Okay. Don't. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's friggin' end this. My goodness. So I'm curious now. Yeah, that was brutal. Why was it so brutal? That didn't feel fun. That was like, that was too difficult. Got slaughtered. Yeah, I might need to buff the defensive and even see a bit. Maybe there's too much of a gap. Getting decimated. Don't do it. Don't. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That went better. Now that just feels like it's taking too long to get to... Because I based the encounters off of if you're fighting 4 enemies at once. But that's not always happening, so I might have to tweak the XP some more. Okay. Alright, well, let's just end it. Yeah, so some advantages and disadvantages of the way damage numbers are done. So like for group attacks, instead of, you know, when you attack all enemies, instead of going boo damage, boo damage, boo damage, boo damage to each enemy, it just goes boo and then shows that, like you saw it just then, it shows damage on all the enemies at once. But then for attacks, well, it just depends, right? So on how you feel about it, because when we get like our multi-attack attacks, like Holy Smite, the way it currently is that it does the full number of attack animations. So, you know, if lightning strikes 9 times, you know, it'll go do 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 do, and then show all the damage hits after. Whereas with the Battle Core engine, it will play that animation once, you know, do, then damage numbers, then again damage numbers, then again damage numbers. So yeah, it might ruin the experience a little. Wait, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, I'm too weak. I'm gonna die. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. No, 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 no. Let's get ambushed. Ridiculous. Yeah, stupid. Okay, can we run away? Run away. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's use our teleport stone. Go to the inn. Okay. We don't have any money. I need to buy another teleport stone so I can teleport again. So this, yeah, the shop menu is different as well, which is much better because you've got icons and the money's better, and yeah, it just presents everything in a much nicer way. I just buy two. Just buy two. Could have bought revives. I'm looking for stuff to sell and people to sell stuff to. Final profit. Alright, let's go back. So yeah, it's interesting because we've got this battle screen that shows the aftermath screen, which shows how much we need to level up, and like seeing us only get 7 XP and still be like way off leveling up. I don't know, that didn't feel very satisfying. Like immediately it felt like, oh, this is gonna be a slog to get to the next level. So my gosh, we're so close. Oh yeah, also, have you been noticing the enemies? Wait, are they moving or am I hallucinating? They're moving, right? They're breathing very slowly. That's so subtle. That's too subtle. It's like, I just feel like I'm tripping out. But yeah, that's what the anime things. Business. Business. That is a cool effect. Yeah. Oh look, and there we go. We acquired a skill. Gut punch. Smoke bomb. So this is the level up screen. You see everybody's stats go up. Oh, alright, no spells yet. Nice. Okay. Alright, well. Let's... So we need to fix up this. So I'm thinking the first time you interact with it, see, surely just for the first gate, maybe I'll do it at every gate. But for the first time you interact with this, I should make it that it doesn't go straight into the asking for this answer. It should be like you read the question and then the mage goes, oh, maybe we should check the murals first. And then the second time you come back, it asks again, and then that time you can answer. I think we'll do it like that. So we'll paste that. I'm gonna make this self-switch B. And I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna... Is that fine? Yeah, something like that. Oh, and I need to activate self switch B, please. B. Bees in my bonnet. And then I guess we do that for all of these. Copy, paste. Self switch B. Something like that. I don't know. That doesn't feel very good though. Like after the first time, like it does it to you every time. But maybe just so you at least know the question first, and that way, if you've forgotten any of the information, you can go back before being forced to answer. But then, does it make the player think that they have to go back and read it before they can interact with the and get the answer? Like what signals? Game design, man. Not good for overthinkers. Think of every single possibility. Hey Phil, I meant to join sooner, but I fell asleep accidentally. I was lying in my bed on my soft pillow, and my eyes were closed, and I somehow fell asleep accidentally. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you stopping by. How have you been? Man, I hate when that happens. Yeah. I just started counting sheep. I don't know, man. Somehow I passed out. And then do that again. I've been busy, got accepted into college. Congratulations! Did some cool stuff past few weeks. Which college? What are you studying? I can't remember if you told me. If you're doing like game design or something. Programming. Maybe none of those things. Maybe you're gonna be a doctor. But me, I've been gonna be studying music production again. What do you mean studying music production, brother? Well, I mean, you know, it's good to have formal learning, I suppose, but like, mate, they're just gonna be polishing a diamond. You know what I'm saying? You're already, you got the goods, son. But no, that's good. Have a bit of paper. I'm doing it for the connections, but yeah, I was gonna say like there's other advantages to that as well. No, very cool. And to not waste my youth on staying inside and doing nothing. Yeah, stop accidentally falling asleep and get to studying. That's exciting. So when does that start? Okay, so that's that updated, I guess. Ugh. End of September. Okay, so you still got some time to be free and live your life before you gotta train yourself. How long's the course for? So how do I make these look more murally? There is a mural type image in here. Yeah, this thing. Except it doesn't look very much like oh, maybe I do this. Oh, actually, look at that. There's like a warrior looking dude there. Kind of works. No idea. What do you mean? You don't know how long it goes for? Don't they tell you? Isn't that on the thing? Doesn't it say? Or were you like reading about it and you fell asleep? I'm gonna beat that horse till it's good and dead. I did fall asleep, yes. Should we let's listen to some sound effects. Let's try and find yeah, guys, I have no real plan for what's happening today. I just needed to get back into things. Sound effects? Type. Okay, we need to pause. Most amazing music ever. I mean, I'm going to be doing it for 3 years to get my bachelor, if that's what you mean. Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Like how long does it? Let's go for 3 years. Nice. Have you, wait, oh, that's right. You are young. I was like, have you been to college before? But no. You're just a baby. Now you will become a man. Studious man. I guess this is how we're gonna do this. No, this isn't a good way to do this, but I don't want to put all these sound effects. All right, whatever. Let's just see what that. No. Why can't it just play everything that's in this folder? I've met some other people at the entrance exam who are like in their 20s, 30s and have even finished college before. Yeah. And you have me fresh off of high school. All walks of life. That's better. You get a more varied experience. You get to learn from those who have gone before you. You get to, yeah. And you can look at their lives and either go, yeah, that's how I want to be, or like, nope. What choices do they make? And I will avoid making those decisions, so I don't end up like them. And then you tell them as much as well. You go, I don't want to be like you. Ruin their day. Add to media player clue. Wow, it's just playing them. It's just playing them. Okay, well, I need that's fine. That's fine. Look, we're gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna grab all these sound effects. And we're gonna drop them in. I'm gonna drop them in. My gosh. I'm sure they'll appreciate that. Exactly. What am I doing? Audio, sound effects. Drop them bad boys in. I mean, I'll know which ones to delete, right? This one. Sound effects. This could be good. Pitch it all the way down. System 3. Let's just try that. Nope. This one. Message pack. Sound. Wait, I can play them here. Oh, but I can't mess with the pitch and stuff. Just stupid. Why would you not give me the option to do that? What did I say? System 3. We want to pitch that down to 50. And that can stay the same, I suppose. Okay. Let's try that. What? Did I not save it? Did I not save it? I did. Why is it not? What? Why is it doing it wrong? Huh? What? What am I doing wrong? What? Why isn't that updating? I don't include file extension. Okay. Is it not gonna update the save file? Do I have to start the game again for it to use the correct thingy? Come on now. Don't do this to me. Oh man, are you serious? You tell me every time I want to test this? Why? Why is that? Why doesn't that update? That's not a good sound effect. Not good. I don't like it. Maybe because it's too low. Hmm. Like, do we do the knock again? It'd be funny if it talked like that. Just need like a beep beep burp beep beep beep. What was I looking at? The knock. I went back to the knock, but it's a different knock. You try that. Maybe not that low. 70. I'm gonna start a new game. It's just reminding me of those, what's that drumming game that you can play like in the arcades? You have like the two sticks and for each drum. The red and the blue drum. Taiko, yeah, I think so. I think that's the one. So aggressive. It's a good text sound. Look, let's just try it just for fun. Just to see what that sounds like. That'd be really funny. Be like freaking Banjo Kazooie. I really should build in a dip for this. Yeah, this is terrifying. I mean, good to keep in mind if I ever make a horror game. Okay, well, we're not doing that. Okay, more sound effects. MZ? Think MZ will have good sound effects? The problem is the naming. They've got the same names as are these all OGGs? There's no M4As? Wow. They did away with it. What else? What else have we got? VX Ace? I think VX Ace will be pretty similar to... Do I need to record something? Is that what I need to do? But what do I want? Do I want like a or like a it's like a thud? It's like a I don't know. I don't know, brother. Where's Audacity? E E Ah. What E O O you try that? Oh. Oh. Do I need to cut out the more of the blankness? Now, do I do anything special with it, or do I just let the pitch shift do its thing? With a little bit of reverb, maybe? Oh. Okay, let's do that. Let's just drop that in there. Maybe a bit of fade out. Oh. No. Well, why can't we do any other? Yeah, okay. Or is it that I want fade out? Did I just completely remove all the reverb that I just did? Pole stretch? What is that? What does that do? Hmm. Wawa. Oh. Hmm. Why not? This is gonna sound stupid when we put it in. Ooh, what if we reverse it? Web 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 web. Loudness normalization. Okay, make that a bit quieter. Normalize. Is that also invert? Oh, that inverts the volume. Phaser. I don't think the stream can hear Audacity. Oh, you've just been. Wait. No, it should play desktop audio. Maybe it's too quiet for you guys. No, it's not picking up on desktop audio. Oh, that's weird. Uh, advanced audio properties. I never know how to add a source. Gotta go. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you. Audio. Oh, there you go. You can hear it. Nice. Oh. Yeah, sorry guys, you're missing out on that, but that's what I've been doing these last few minutes. It's making this silly little sound. Distortion. Sure, why not? Mm. Compress. Nope. I know what I'm doing. It's the thing with this stuff, you can definitely look up tutorials and things to learn everything, but there's also nothing wrong with just playing around and figuring out how things work. Sometimes it's more fun that way than sitting through tutorial and trying to remember everything. Well, let's try that again. Why don't we, what is OGG? voice, text 01. Let's try that. Okay, and in here, and in here, and T for text.
Oh, oh.
This is gonna be bad. Duh, duh. Maybe I need to do that, like a duh. And it's like duh, 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 duh. Beep, 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 beep. That's very Banjo Kazooie. See, it needs to be something more neutral because, like, yeah, it can't be gendered. It can't be a gendered voice because it's gonna be playing for all characters, whether they're male or female. And you know, for immersion's sake, I don't know that it's gonna work very well when a female character is like. Not that a girl can't sound like that, but you know, you know. Okay. Are we gonna keep this? I mean, I can't be bothered saving it, and I don't think I'm gonna alter this original file anymore, so we can just delete that. You can swap the sound used on the fly with the plugin command. That's why I give characters voice effects in Final Profit. Oh, does the Yanfly plugin come like? Yeah, so the plugin that I'm using, it has a command that lets you choose. I didn't know that. I thought you could only choose the one. Maybe I just didn't read. There's always so much reading to do with these plugins. Text commands, letter sounds off. Change letter sound to play file name. But does that mean I have to do that inside every single? Pretty sure that's, but does that mean I have to do that inside every single text window? Yeah, lol. Yeah, that's so much work. That's so much work. So kudos to you, man. That's commitment. That's commitment. I don't know if I don't know if this game is going to require that level of commitment from me. I do it with a per character common event that goes before every text box. Oh, you just make a common event. That's smart. That's smart. But still, that's a lot of, you got to paste it in every time. That's good. All right, let's try like a thud, like a do. But maybe I need to do it a bit higher. Make it be a bit more neutral. Duh. Or a pop. Duh, pa, 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 pa. That could work. Maybe. Pa, 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 pa. Wet only. Hmm. I think reverb will make it spooky. Yeah. Distortion. Hard overdrive. Hard limiter 1413. That doesn't do anything. Rectifier distortion. Okay, that gives it a bit of a muffle, maybe increasing the pitch. I guess I'm just trying to do a little bit to just like not make it sound like I made the sound first. Whatever, let's try that. Oh, it puts it all up there. Maybe it's a little too, maybe we do need that reverb just to, nah. Pitch. Oh, what the heck? Where did that, what? Maybe it's too crunchy. It's too crunchy. This turns into nothing. It's too annoying. I mean, maybe I don't change the pitch here. Maybe I just let it change the pitch in the thing. Auto duck. Nope, never mind. Speed. Make it faster. Hmm. Maybe a little bit faster. Wawa. I'll try the Wawa again. Doesn't even sound like I'm going putt anymore. Sounds like a sound effect. Sounds too bouncy. Nah. Nah. What was phaser again? Maybe? Oh, wow, that really quiet. Makes it quiet. Let's try it. I think we overdid it. That's okay. Let's see what happens. Be quiet. Yeah, it is, but I also don't know if I like it anyway. Everything just makes me think too much of oops. Makes me think too much of Banjo-Kazooie. Maybe I shouldn't have it be pitched down so much. I should have it at the original pitch. Yeah, that's part of why I don't like it. Sound pitch 100. Pitch variance maybe slightly less, 30. Which means it'll go down to 70 and up to 130. Right? Or is it 15 on both sides? Could increase the interval as well. It's kind of meshing together a bit too much. How many letters should be skipped in between sounds? You just bump that up. Every 4 letters is very fast. Yeah, I think it worked better when I had just like the knock. 12. Okay, wow. All right. I mean, you've done a lot. I know you've done a lot of work uh with your voice sounds, so you definitely know what sounds good. Takes a lot of playing around with it. Yeah. So there's a way to turn it off, right? Because I feel like I should definitely turn it off or change it for the tutorial sounds at least. That, yeah, is a bit funny. Okay. Mine are more aimed at sounding like that banjo vibe though, yeah. But for a neutral sounding effect, I think you want the sound to be extremely, extremely short. Yeah. Yeah, there's a command to disable it, yeah. Um, 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 um. Okay. Yeah, that interval does sound a lot better. Um, yeah, I don't like that sound. What if we tried... What was my first sound again? Like a...
Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, oh, oh, oh, oh. I mean, with these new settings, let's just see what it sounds like. Wait, let me Let me do the thing. Let me just do that. And do that. So we're not seeing the intro screen over and over again. I'm playing around a bit trying to find an okay sound. One is a k sound. Oh, not K. Just that very first sound of k. That could be good. Like it's too melodic. Yeah, I want a neutral. Yeah, like a like a percussive kind of sound. Okay. Can tighten the variance for less melody. True. Oh yeah, I guess yeah, I'm just But yeah, but you need a little variance, right? Because you don't want it because it just sounds like like a jackhammer or yeah. This is also why short is better for this purpose, less happening per beat. Um, spooky. No. Loudness normalization. Oh no. Oh, invert. That literally does nothing. Loudness normalization. Oh, that makes it louder. Noise reduction. Lower. Normalize. I think that's what I'm looking for. Oh, no, that's not wrong. I think invert just swaps left and right. Reverse would be more noticeable. Yeah, but probably not good. Yeah. Yeah, what does reverse sound like actually? It's just it's funny. I mean, do I need to do anything with it? Compress? No. I do want it to be a little bit more muffled. What would I do to noise gate? Tremolo. Low pass filter. Constant gasping. Hyperventilation, the game. Low pass filter. Is that on here? Oh yeah, low pass filter. Oh yeah. Near the bottom, yeah. Ooh. I mean, now it's just starting to sound like the friggin' knock sound effect again. Whatever, let's try that. So what are we saying? Less variance? 10? Maybe? This is such a huge personality factor for the game it takes in doing. Yeah. Yeah. It's, yeah. It's kind of why I liked, like, the knock sound for, like, my other games, because it just was a very neutral kind of sound. But it also felt a little, I don't know. Duh, 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 duh. Alright, let's do one last attempt. Although, maybe I do a lower pass filter. It's just a knock. It just ends up being a knock. Am I right that in the game we're going for gems or crystals in the towers? Yes. This could work. Maybe something like a tap on glass. Ting, 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 ting. I know you didn't mean that, but just everybody's making a toast every time they talk. Definitely need to up the volume for this. It's too quiet. Getting towards that crystal theme. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Hmm. These would make good footsteps, yeah. Yeah, it's just like a little too, it's just a bit too deep. Bit too deep. Go 120, bit higher. 130 maybe. Sound interval, maybe just a little less. I think I have typewriter brain, you know, it makes me think like every letter that's coming up has to like have a sound associated with it. They are good footstep sounds, oh my gosh. I don't know. Yeah, we'll definitely have to keep working on this. Maybe like a duh. Maybe we'll try duh sound next. I don't mind it. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's not terrible. This is always the problem with creative endeavors. I mean, I don't have an idea in my mind of what I want, but like as it's happening, I know when it's like not correct for what I want, you know. But that was definitely closer because it had a more neutral feel. But yeah, it also just sounds like footsteps, so uh so guys, if you would like access to my free footsteps sound effect pack, just hit me up on my itch page. Well look, I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight, friends. Um but hey, it's nice to be back in the saddle. Nice to be back in the saddle and doing some streams again. I definitely need to set some goals for myself for what I want and need to get done to feel like I can let some of you guys play this game. And then yeah, we just got to work towards it and get through it so we can get something out there. Because yeah, as I've been saying, I've let a few people play a version of the game, and I thoroughly appreciated the feedback that I got, but it also just made me realize that I gave them something that I was not ready to receive feedback on. So yeah. But thank you everyone that came along tonight. I appreciate you all greatly. Mana Brent, Dava, who was it? Oceany, who's our new friend? Oceany's fan. How is he? Coco. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you greatly. Any lurkers, appreciate your presence as well. And yeah. I'll be back Tuesday. And yeah, we'll keep chipping away. Keep working on it. If you're watching on YouTube, like the video, like the stream. Let me know in the comments what What would your dream game be? If you could make any game you wanted, what would you make? Would it be a platformer? Would it be the blessed? Would it be the best platformer that's ever existed? Would it be an RPG? Would it be an open world sandbox where you can do, where it's just a one-to-one recreation of real life, but you can do whatever you want? Would it be Pong, but you can smell what's happening in the game? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. And subscribe as well. Subscribe, follow, do those things. I appreciate it immensely. Have a good night. Have a great weekend. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.